Kuznetsova was present in the gym to enjoy the gymnastic sports. Great Britain strongly represented, but the favourites coming from the Eastern European countries. Sheremeta of the Ukraine on the bars. And this routine enough to give her an excellent score of 9.75. At this stage, the gymnasts were competing for the team competition. Just one step forward on the dismount, 9.75 the score. One of Britain's top athletes, top gymnasts, Sonia Lawrence from Wales, the Commonwealth silver medalist. 9.537 her score. The judges looked on as Chloe Prangle from Guildford took to the floor, only brought in as a last-minute replacement. Chloe performed superbly on the floor with this routine to give herself a score of 9.6, a personal best. Chloe Prangnell from Guildford. On the beam, Evgenia Ungureanu of Romania. A wonderful dismount and a mark of 9.687 for the Romanian. Next gymnast we see, Evguenia Kouznetsova on the vault. Slight step forward. Bronze medalist 2 years ago, 9.825 the score. And the team champions were the Russians. The Ukrainians took the silver, the Romanians the bronze. Leonid Arkaev giving his explanations, all the way things panned out.
The levels are so close now. What we have seen in Great Britain and what we have succeeded to do is to rearrange the system and to move in finding right formula which will mix the business, running the clubs with the way in which we will touch the high performance.
British gymnastics improving all the time, and bringing in coaches like Adrian Stan is a huge boost for the youngsters. Top 36 from the team competition qualified for the all-round final. Mirela Tugurlan on the floor here for Romania was third in the team event. This floor routine enough to give her an excellent score of 9.787. And on the beam, the Romanians continued to set the standard. The coaches always on hand to give advice. Britain's Jennie Cox put a good performance in. That score of 9.5 on the vault. Impressive, but not in the running. Svetlana Bachtina of Russia, Russian number 2. 9.6 the score. And onto the bars, Evgenia Kouznetsova of Russia, the clear leader after 2 sets of apparatus. Superb dismount. Double straight back somersault with a full twist, giving her a mark of 9.85. Sonia Lawrence on the floor. British girls being inspired onto great things competing in their home country. Fine routine from Sonia Lawrence, well supported. Sheremeta. That's that slight step forward on landing, reducing her mark to 9.675. The top scorer on the bars came from Oksanna Liapina. Highest score of all over the 3 days of gymnastic competition. Fabulous dismount. 9.887. The judges having their work cut out. And we saw some new original moves being performed on the bars. This was Oksanna Liapina. The standard absolutely first class at the Youth Olympic Days. New moves introduced on the beam as well. Of all the sports included in the Youth Olympic Days, the gymnastics was of the highest standard. Many of these Eastern European gymnasts will be competing for their countries in the senior ranks in next year's Atlanta Summer Games. It remains to be seen whether the Olympic gold medalists, or maybe the Olympic gold medalists in plural, will come from any of these youngsters taking part in the Bath 95 Youth Olympic Days event. Judging by the standard set, it looks very probable. And the marks reflecting that. Delight for the Eastern Europeans, the Romanians and the Russians, the Ukrainians especially. As they totally dominated the gymnastics. So the overall title decided, the podium places given out. The Eastern Europeans very much in control, with the Russians taking top spots.
They're really impressive. You know, I've been watching them over the last few days I've been training, and we were in a group with them, and you know, we really have to fight to get on the kit and stuff, but I think they're really good.
They've got very strong minds, haven't they?
Yeah, very positive, but they don't go to school or wherever, they just do training full time, so they have that benefit, I suppose.
Well, disappointment for Sonia Lawrence, but it wasn't as much as for some of the Eastern Europeans who didn't quite live up to what they expected of themselves. There was tears all round.